Good afternoon, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another episode of my show. At this time, I'm trying to see just to listen to the audio right now. Let's check the audio. Welcome to another. All right, I think the audio is great. That's beautiful, and I think the video is not that bad. Also, that's a very nice video as well. So as you guys are coming in, please, I want you to do me a favor. Please share. Please share. I'm just begging you to share. If I can get 17 shares right now, that would be great. 22 shares right now, that would be wonderful. It's part of propagating the gospel. If I can get 36 shares, it's going to be great right now. And welcome everybody. Graceful Grace, Amelia, welcome. Welcome. Kajero Abayomi, welcome. So welcome everybody. Please do me a favor by sharing. Share. That's the major thing I want you guys to do at this time. Uyai Otu, how are you? Is it good morning where you are? So it's morning where you are. Uyai Otu. Where are you? Where are you connecting from? Where exactly are you connecting from? So welcome everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. Wonderful Thursday evening here in Houston, Texas, and it's getting better. So please go ahead and just share this video for me quickly. Share this video quickly for me. Busola Adeniyi, how are you? Mabumi Grace, Gladys Imafido, Adeyinka Adefewa, Janet Yetunde, how are you? Olubumi Dumade, oh, he's in Nigeria too, okay. Oye Olori, how are you? Linda Usoro. All right, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you. Linda from Maryland, that's beautiful. All right, I want you guys to go ahead. Please go ahead and just share this video. Help to share the video. Let's get more people in. If you cannot share it, I'm not sure what, maybe I'm not good enough for you to showcase. All right, maybe I'm not good enough for you to showcase. If you are not sharing this video, Busola Adeni, how are you? Modupe Oluwa Jayola, how are you? Kehinde Olafare, how are you? I'm not good enough for you guys to showcase. That's why you're not sharing me. That's fine. That's fine. I spoke with one lady one time, and the lady said my pastor said I shouldn't share you. I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I said, oh, I'm sorry. If your pastor is telling you what to do, that's fine. You don't have to share me. Another lady, she called me. She was like, I want counseling. I said, oh, I charge $600 for counseling. And she was like, oh, that's too expensive for me to pay. But I was thinking you're a pastor. I said, yeah, I'm a pastor. I said, but I just checked your page. All of the pastors you're sharing, I didn't see any of my video on your page. How do you think I want to help you? I can't help you, man. You need to go to those pastors that you're sharing. Then those ones are going to help you. People don't understand that I always go to your page whenever you call me. You want, oh, Pastor Sola, I need your help. I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll go and check your page. I'm going to check your page and see who is loyal and who is not loyal. And thank God for Facebook. Facebook always assign titles to people now. You see some people they call sharer. Those ones they share your video. Some people they give. Those ones they give stars to you. All right, you see it right in front of their name. When you see those people, you run. You see, people always say, "Oh, pastors always praise those that are giving." Who do you want them to praise? Who exactly do you want them to praise? They're gonna praise the guys the ones who are supporting them. All right, and that's the same thing with me. Who do you think I'm gonna go for and say, "Okay, I want to help"? I'm gonna help those ones who are helping me to propagate the gospel. I'm gonna help those who are sharing me. Ulukola Israel, thank you for the 200 star. God bless you, sir. I'm going to help those ones who are helping me to propagate the gospel. Those are the ones I'm going to help. I'm not going to help you if I check your page and I'm saying woli, and you come to me for help. I'll tell you to go and meet the woli. I'm telling you. That's the way it is. You guys don't understand what they call loyalty. When somebody's loyal, the person's loyal. Either you like it or you don't like it, that person is just loyal. And then that's the guy that you feel like, okay, I want to die for. That's the guy you want to support. That's the guy you're going to support anytime. You will help that guy anytime. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, anytime. Anytime, whatever it may be, you will help that person. All right, that's not the story for today. Let's go straight to the point. I'm just, by the way, the title for today is The Problem Is Not Your Spouse. The problem is not your spouse. All right? The problem is not your spouse. And you are the problem. You are the problem. I think I started this topic some few days ago. I couldn't complete it because it's a little difficult for me to read comments at that time. So I said, okay, I'm going to bring it when I get into the studio. And for your information, I'm going to be in Dallas tomorrow. If anybody's in Dallas, you want to stop by on Saturday for my event for men, is for men, majorly for men, how to be a good husband, how to be a good father. So we're going to be discussing these at the RCCG in Dallas. So I'm going to be in Dallas. And we're going to be talking about this. So if you're a guy and you're listening to me right now and you feel like you want to join, you can join. Okay, you can go ahead and join. All right, so let's get back to topic. The problem is not your spouse. The problem is you. You are the problem. And somebody asked me the other day, was like, why will you say that? I was like, well, you need to listen to the story first, listen to the teaching first, and then you actually get the understanding of what I'm trying to say. All right. The way I do my own thinking is different from the way many people think. All right. So I'm a very weird thinker. The way I see things is different from the way many people see things. Okay. So whenever I say something, always listen before you criticize it. Always listen. And then you're going to see what I'm seeing. You're going to see it from where I'm looking at it. All right. Now, what I want to show you quickly is the story about the hack. The story about the hack. The hack of the Lord. Okay. Akpotieri. The hack. Akpotieri. I'm not going to go into the Bible like I, always do, but because I want it to be very easy for me to talk to the Muslims and talk to the Christians and talk to people who don't go to church as well. That's why you'll never see me say, let's open Bible to. No, I won't do that. All right. So when you look at Akpotieri, that is the hack of the covenant. The ark of the covenant is one. And there are these two characters, or probably three different characters. Number one is Uzzah. Number two is King David. And number three is Obed-Edom. These are the three characters there in the story. All right. So the ark is the same ark, but three different people. The same ark, three different people. And then it's the same God, and every one of us are totally different too. All right. And that is the reason when God was talking to Moses by the burning bush, Moses asked him, if I get to Egypt and these people asked me, who sent you? What do you think I should say? And God said unto Moses, tell them, I am that I am. It means whatever you know me to be, that's who I am. Whatever you know me to be, that's who I am. That is who I am. What does it mean? It means that everybody must have a personal relationship with God. To some people, the same God is a provider. To some people, the same God is a healer. To some people, the same God is a miracle worker. To some people, is a killer of the enemy. All right? They know God in different ways. They relate with him in different ways. But one thing that is common is that all of them, they have a kind of a way they perceive him. They know him in a certain way. All right? And that's the best. I'm coming gradually. So when you now look at the ark of the covenant, the ark of the covenant was coming back to Israel. And along the line, there was a guy called Uzzah that was standing beside the ark. And the cart that they were using carrying the ark, something happened to it, and the ark was about to fall. And Uzzah reached out to help the ark from falling. And what happened next? God killed him. God killed him. So they sent a messenger to David and said, well, the ark that we're bringing just killed somebody. The ark we're bringing just killed somebody. So he said to them, he said, you can't bring that ark to my house. The way I'm looking at that ark is a killer. He believes, he perceives it that this ark must be a killer. This ark is killing people because of the killing of Uzzah. But we need to look at the reason why God killed Uzzah. All right, we need to look at that stuff. And it's because of the rules. The rules and regulation governing the transportation of the ark. The rules and regulation governing the transportation of the ark. Number one, the ark was not supposed to be transported at the back of a horse. It was supposed to be transported on the shoulder of the Levites. That's number one. Number two is that nobody who is not ordained must touch the ark. And Uzzah wasn't ordained, so he touched it and he died. He broke the law. He broke the rules and regulation of the ark, so he died. So when they were bringing it, they brought this ark straight into the house of Obed-Edom. And when the ark got into the house of Obed-Edom, Obed-Edom respected the ark, didn't touch it. And the ark turned around and blessed Obed-Edom that within months, his house got turned around and it became so rich. So everybody starts seeing the ark as the ark is a blessing. The ark is a blessing. The ark is a blessing. So David decided to come and pick it and say, all right, you got to bring it back to my house. You need to bring that ark back now. Bring it back right now. All right. What am I saying is that now, if you have a partner You must to understand who they are, to treat them the way they want to be treated. A woman gave us a kind of a high opener on Sunday that please don't treat people the way you think they should be treated. Don't treat people the way you want to be treated. You know, we always say treat other people like you want to be treated. That's the wrong stuff to do. That's the wrong stuff to do. You must treat people the way they want to be treated. Don't treat them your way, because you are different. I am different. My language of love is different. Yours is different. Don't buy me rose flowers because I don't like rose flowers. You need to understand the rules. By knowing me, understanding me, know what I like, and treat me exactly the way I want to be treated. Some people don't know that relationship is got rules and regulations. You can't jump into relationship without knowing the rules and regulations of relationship. Number one is knowing the person. Knowing the person. Okay? Mo wà fún níwà, òun ló ń jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ jọ̀rẹ́. Mo wà fún níwà. It means that you know that person and you know their character. So when you know them, you know their character, you know their attitude, you know their temperament, you know everything about them, you will now be able to treat them the way they should be treated. But most of the time, we just want to change people. I'm going to treat you the way I want to be treated. No. She's different. He's different. All right? You are different. He's different. You are supposed to create time to get to know these people. All right? You're supposed to create time to understand the rules and regulations of relationship before jumping into it. You can't just jump into it. You must know the rules and regulations of relationship. So when Uzzah was touching the ark, he did not know that he was not supposed to touch it. He died. David said, I'm afraid of this ark. Take it to the house of Obed-Edom. Obed-Edom received it. Love it. Thank you very much for the 600 stars. God bless you. The ark went straight to the house of Obed-Edom. Obed-Edom respected the ark, treated the ark nicely. The ark turned around and blessed his family. He became rich. David now said, I want the ark back. I want the ark in my house. And that is why Yoruba people will say, ìyàwó tí ó fi ẹgbàá lé jáde. Òun lẹ́lòmíì fi ìlù àti ìfun gbà wọlé. That is the wife you pursue, the wife you send out of your house. It's the same wife that another person is cherishing right now and worshiping, honoring right now, as she's doing well in that other house. All right? You see, when you marry someone who understands rules, when you marry someone who understands boundaries, when you marry someone who knows how to know people, who study people, know people, respect people, honor people, and treat people the way they want to be treated, you can live with anybody. If you are that person, you can live with anybody in the surface of this earth. It was just like me, I was telling somebody I can live with anybody. You go and bring me the greatest of the greatest nag in the whole world, I will live with her. Go and bring me a witch. And I say, okay, Pastor, I'll come and live with this witch. I will live with that witch. All right? And we are going to be fine. And one thing I'm going to first of all take time to study during friendship is to get to know who she is. I want to know who she is. I want to know what she likes doing. I want to know how does she want me to call her? What does she want me to say? The kind of respect she's requesting from me. Does she like rose flower? Does she like amala? Does she want my credit card? Does she love me to make love to her? Does she want me to, I need to first of all study all these. So by the time I get the fact, I can live with you the way you want me to live with you. And then you live with me the way I want you to live with me. It's now both ways. If you study me, I study you. Victoria Olorode, how are you doing? God bless you. Thank you for the 200 stars. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? All right? So, a relationship is a full-time job. That the very first thing you do when you go into friendship is studying. You study. It's like a school. Relationship is a school. You study. And then somebody will ask me, Pastor, what are you studying? You're studying the person. You're trying to get to know the person's temperament, You look at the level of anger. You look at what makes her happy. You look at what makes him happy. You study out what she loves to do, what he loves to do. You study them and see how do they want to be treated, and stuff like that. You see, the issue is just that. It's very simple. Some men, they love you to actually cook their meal and don't even serve it. Don't serve it. They want to be the one to come in the pot and pick their own meat. All right? They want to come and pick their own meat. If you pick meat for him, he will never be satisfied until he will go back to that pot and pick whatever it is that he likes. So those men, they want to serve their own meal by themselves. There's nothing wrong in you cooking it and actually cooking it and just leaving it there. They will come and dish it and pick the meat they want. They want. Some women, they love it when you give them information about sex in the morning. Give me information in the morning, I will perform better at night. You can't just jump on me at night and say you wanted sex. You can't. You can't just jump on me at night and say you wanted sex. I don't do well like that. Some women, they don't like rose flower. You're supposed to know that. That this woman don't like rose flower. Don't copy your best friend by buying rose flower. She will not agree to it. She won't love it. And that's when you think your wife is always angry. Oh, she's always angry. She never smiles at all. She doesn't even, but because you're not treating her the way she want to be treated. Some women love compliments. All right? They love you to tell them you look good. They love you to tell them that dress is fitting, is good on you. They love you to tell you, I love your shoes. They love you to tell you, I love you. All right? You need to learn and understand that woman before you marry such. Are you capable of giving her compliment? Are you capable of buying her rose flower? Are you capable of doing some certain things for her that will keep her where she is? If you are not, then don't marry her. Then don't marry her. Don't marry her. So the problem is actually not your spouse. The problem is actually with you, because that woman, and the thing is this, guys, the thing is this. Sometimes women won't tell you this how I want it. They won't tell you this how I want it. Tell them from morning to night, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. They will never tell you what you want, what they want. And they feel it's going to be special. It's going to make them feel special by you getting to know. And then it's going to be a surprise. Oh, how did you know I love chocolate? How did you know I love chocolate? And then we're like, well, the Holy Spirit told me. Brother Francis from Houston, thank you. Lucia Ramirez, how are you, my dear? You know, and they just want it to be a surprise. Like, Tana, how did you know I love chocolate? Well, I just know. You know, sometimes I ask my daughter, I say, what do you think my mom will like? And then she'll tell me, buy her perfume. And then, like my wife, you buy her perfume, she will give you the entire world. She loves perfume. All right? So I asked the daughter, what do you think will surprise your mom sometimes? And then she will tell me, buy this for her. You see, that's part of what you do. You continue to study. You study her before marriage, and then you continue to study her until you die. And continue to study her until you die. Continue to study him until you die. It's a continuous studying. It's just like education. You have to continue to learn. Continue to learn, continue to study until you die. All right? That's how you deal with stuff. Study her before marriage. Know what she likes before marriage. And gradually, you begin to see that what she likes now is changing. You continue to learn. You continue to study her. And continue to do what the way she wants you to treat her. You treat her like that. And that's what's going to give back to she treating you the way you want to be treated. The way you want to be treated. Some women, they love to go out. How many times have you taken your wife out? Some women love it. They love to go out and dance. They want to go out. They want to go to the club and dance and have fun. You know, and have fun and all that kind of stuff. Somebody just sent me $100. Lucia, right? Lucia Ramirez, did you just send me $100? Wow. All right, thank you. So what am I saying is that some women, there are some ladies, they love to go out and dance. All right? They might not tell you. I love to go out and dance. They might not say it. You're supposed to be the one to study them and know what they like to do. Know what they like to do. You go and learn what they love to do. Some women, they love to go to the movie. They like to catch movies all the time. Some women just love to show you off. They want to walk at the park holding your hands. All right? And that's the only thing that we do it for them. All right? Take them to the park and walk all around holding hands and just doing lovey, and just do it. Some ladies love to take pictures with their husbands. Some women just love to take pictures with their husband and put it on social media. They want to record videos with you. You know, some men will say, video. You take look at your video now, just selfie now. Selfie. And so like, and then you're now saying that that kind of a woman is angry. Why would she be angry? Why would she be angry? She will be angry because you are depriving her of what she loves to do. She loves to record you. I know one particular lady. She will record her husband when he's eating, record them when they go out to eat and all kinds of stuff, and then she'll put it on social media, and that stuff will just glad in her heart. And that's what, so the husband was like, I always make myself available to her. Record me, baby, just record me. I'm eating, just record me. And she will just record. There are some of the women, they love to dance with their wives in videos. There's nothing wrong in it. There's nothing wrong about it. And when we say we're actually destroying our relationship, it's because you are changing, you are trying to change your wife from who she really is. All right? You just ruined it. You're ruining your wife. You're destroying her life by trying to change who she is. That's who she is. That's who she loves to be. She want to be this woman that would dance in a video. She want to take pictures with you. She want to travel and go on vacation with you. And that's what she wants. Some women love to drink wine. Yes, ma'am. They love to go out and drink and dine. They love to go to the seaside. You know, sit beside the sea and have candlelit dinner. You know, you need to create that moment once in a while for her. Some women love to travel. All right, some women just love to travel. They just want to go places, you know, and all kinds of, like my wife. If you should tell my wife, pack your stuff, we're going out, my God, she will jump on it. She wouldn't even ask you where we're going. She wouldn't ask me, where are you going? She was like, let's just go. And then we're going. It's on the way where we're not going. Now ask me, where are we going? I was like, move along, won't deport any, deport and stuff like that. At the end of the day, she would just jump on it and go. They just love it. And you know what funny thing about this whole stuff is that when we get back from the trip, she will just be glowing. She will just be glowing. You know what I'm saying? Glowing, happy, and doing stuff. And just doing stuff. Some women just love to be left alone. They just want to be in their own zone. They're going to be cool. They're going to be fine. Just leave them in the zone. Don't disturb them. Because you want to go out to party with your friends, you want to force her to go. She don't want to go there. Those guys are not her friend. Those people don't like her. She don't like them too. So you go your way. Leave her alone. She'll be good. A woman just love that boundary. They just love their own space. They love their own home. They want to stay in their home and cook and watch video with the kids and stuff. They just love to be with their kids. All right, always understand that. Don't force her to go to your friend's party. She doesn't want to go there. So when you force her to go there, that's when she gets there and she keep quiet. And in the car, she won't talk to you. And then you say, why is she always angry? She's angry because you are not respecting her. You're disrespecting her. You're disrespecting that woman. You're disrespecting that man. You don't force them to do what they don't want to do. You respect them. All right? You don't want to. Some women, they just don't appreciate a lying man. They will have showed you from the beginning. When you are lying, they know. You see, one thing about women that I always want men to know. I'm going to be teaching them on Saturday. Stop lying. These women, they know when you are lying. Oh Lord, Lord. It's not like my wife. Like my wife, she was like, when did you go home? When did you get home? When did you get home yesterday? I was like, I don't know, maybe like around 6. But like, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm sure now. This woman will talk to me like as if to say she's got a camera in the house. I'm telling you. She will talk to me like she got a camera in it. So sometimes, whenever she's not home, I'll be looking everywhere. Like, is there a camera in my office? Is something wrong somewhere? How is this woman getting to know something? She's knowing some stuff. And it's not about the camera. It's just the intuition. These people, they are spiritual. Women, they're spiritual. They look at your face. They know when you're lying. And I always tell men this also. Is the way you... when you are having sexual relationship with your wife and you're thinking about something else, they know. I don't know how they know, but they know. They just know. Women are just crazy in a way. Just crazy in a way, they know. And then they tell you, Shola, are you here? I say, yes, I'm here now. Say, no, you are not here. I say, I am here. Am I not the one on top of you? Say, no. Normally, you are 2 seconds noodle. Now it's almost 5 minutes now. You are not here. They know it. They know it that you're not there. So when you lie, women know. Save yourself time. Save yourself effort. Those don't lie at all. That stuff will always turn them off. That stuff will piss them off. So when you know that women don't like lying to, then don't lie to them at all. Know them. Know your wife. Know your partner. She doesn't appreciate lies. Every time I lie, she will disconnect. Every time I lie, she will disconnect. She will disconnect. All right? So you need to learn that. Okay? So they know. These women, they know. God has given them power, this power. I'm telling you, women, they just, I don't know where they're from. Just don't lie to them. When you lie to them, they will be looking at you like this. Oh, if I bust the bubble and you. They're still respecting you. The moment a woman starts saying you yama you see, when you are lying to a woman, they're just looking at you. They let it slide. Like as if to say, oh, okay, like but like, he didn't go. That's it, didn't go at all. They know it. They just look away. And they just look at me and say, Shola, I know it's me. When the woman says, I know it's me, Shola, I know it's me, go. I know it's me. I'm telling you, what a car in here, what a car, big time. What a guy, big time. One woman, I asked one woman, I said, how did you know your husband is sitting there? Pastor Shola, I know. I said, how did you know? I was trying to know how she got to say, Pastor Shola, I know. Don't worry, I know. He's my husband, I know. Don't mess with them, oh. I'm telling you. Don't mess with them. Just be telling the truth. Be telling the truth. You see, before you marry a woman, you can be lying. When you finish marrying them, tell them the truth. They'll catch you. They're going to catch you. And that's not we turn them off. They don't like lying. Women, you know that this woman don't like cheating. She's not going to cheat on you. You study your wife. She's a quiet woman, easygoing woman. She's actually very transparent, easygoing, open and stuff. She will not mess up. You leave her in the house, she will be there. She's not going to mess with a married man or mess with a single man. She will respect you. You need to do the same to her. She want to be treated like that. She want to be respected. She want to be honored. Honor her by not cheating on her. Actually, I posted something this afternoon. I said, if you don't want to get married, don't get married. Some people say, hey, I was forced to get married. Please, if somebody is forcing you to get married, tell the person you don't want to get married, just remain single. Because if you get married and you still want to live a single life, you are going to drag somebody into your stupid life. And somebody, you are going to drag that person into your stupid life, and that life that you're living will mess up our own life. That life will mess up her own life. She doesn't want her life to be messed up. She got married because she wants her life to be elongated and beautiful. But now you don't want to get married. You are being forced to get married. Now you married her now. You are now living a single man's life. Single man's life. I said something to a couple today. I was counseling a couple today. And I said to the madam, said, oh, come in, the tabati learning more about man ranju koko bi oju ole obìnrin ló máa ń wò káàkiri obìnrin ó máa wò di obìnrin káàkiri mo wá wo ọyàn obìnrin káàkiri everywhere ojú ẹ̀ dàbí binocular lójú ẹ̀ sà. I said, bro, I said, you are a disgrace, sir. You are disrespecting your wife. Your wife cannot be around you and you be looking at other women. All right? You know? Even if you want to look, you have to use strategy. You have to use strategy to look. You can't just be looking when your wife is around. Me, when I see girls coming and my wife is around, I know she's looking at me. The moment she see the girl in front, say, oh boy. She'll be looking at me from the side like, but I was like, look at this stupid girl. What's your blue to and you know, you must have strategy. You can't just be disrespecting your wife when you are looking, when she's with you, and you stay glued to look at the girl. You have to look for strategy to look and then take your eyes off. Don't look at others because you want to sin. It's difficult. It's difficult not to look. Oh Lord, I'm telling you, even born again, pastors they look. Oh, bishop they look. Oh Lord, it's very difficult not to look. When you see fine girl, you go look. I tell you, you must look. But use strategy to look. You know, just use strategy. Don't let them catch you. Don't let them catch you. Just be wise. I noticed that there are some men that are not wise, but they always love to do shina. They are not brilliant, but they do shina. You can't be doing shina without being wise. You have to be brilliant to do shina. But some people, they are not brilliant, but they're still doing shina. It's better for you not to do it. I don't, and just stay clear. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. All right? Stay away from it. You know? So what am I saying is that for both sides, male, female, husband, wife, you know, you must know how they want to be treated. You must find out how do you want to be treated. Some women love it when you love their kids. All Nigerian men wear sunglasses so they can see who they're looking at. Lucia, don't catch you now. You know, some women, they just love it when you treat their kids nicely. When you help them to take care of their children, they just love it. So you just have to know it. So some women love it when you're very emotional with them. All right, you cuddle with them, you hold them when they're crying, you cry with them. They love that. Some women just love the puppy love thing. The puppy love thing of exchanging gifts and writing poems, sending love letters during afternoon, you know, kinds of stuff. Waking up in the middle of the night to look at her face and say, you know what, I just love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Some women just love the words. Like you just say it, spit it out. You know, tell me something. All right, just tell me something. I'm willing to die for you. I just want to die for you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want you to have 20 kids for me. You know, you just say all this stuff to a woman. They just love it. All right. So if you study your wife and know that this is how she is, the way she has been programmed and wired, she's, you know, if your wife is wired to listen to words, you know, give it to her. Some women love it when you're making love to them and talk to them. All right, you talk to them. Some men won't talk; they'll just be what? You know, some men, they will lift up their eyes like this and be doing it. You know, but some men, they look into the face of their wives and then they talk to her. Even though the eyes is dimmed down, she's feeling the vibe and stuff, and then they whisper into her ears and say, sweetheart, I love you. Do you want me to be fast? You want me to take it easy? Are you feeling it? Is it good? Enjoying it? You know, they talk about it. They don't say some stuff to her, you know, and all kinds of stuff. And then they kiss the wife. Some men can't kiss their wives. They kiss the wife. They stop. You know, they do some other stuff just to make her feel good. They talk to her. They communicate. All right? It's more of communication during sex. Women love it. Some women just love it when you communicate with them. They just love it when you communicate with them. Then you don't just run away when you finish it, when you just come and then you roll off and just carry your car key and you're out. Some men, the moment they come like this, they jump into the bathroom and take a shower. and then they carry their car key and they're gone. Some will just go and sit in the living room and just abandon the woman in the bedroom. Let me tell you something. Some women just love you when you just lie down there after sex and you just hold them. And you see that both of you will just keep quiet for a long time. Long time. And the next thing is just find out that she's just stroking you. She's stroking your body, stroking you, stroking your hand. You know, stroking your hand. And all kinds of stuff like that. And then you guys can now start a conversation and start talking about series of things. And that point of time, the hormone has been secreted that will make you guys calm. There won't be yelling, there won't be fighting. At that point in time, the hormone secreted will actually make you to be calm. And then you'll be composed. And then you have feeling for your wife. All right? Don't just jump out of bed and just walk away and go. All right? You know, by the time you finish, just hold out. Just hold out to yourself. Hold out to yourself. All right? Normally, it's not like, okay, she's facing you, you're very... Most of the time, it's like she's backing you and you are facing her. And she's, you know, you're just on her back and then you hold out to yourself. And she's there, she's just rubbing your hand, rubbing your hand, rubbing your hand. Shola, thank you for the 200 star. God bless you. She'll be rubbing your hand and you guys are talking. And you're talking. Some of you guys can actually do that for, you know, another 5, 6, 7 minutes. And then gagan, second round can start. And the second round will start and you just start banging. And, you know, she's still enjoying it. And then you guys can just be there and sleep off all until morning time. You know, instead of you jumping out of bed, you don't jump out of bed. Just stay there. They want it. Some women just love it when you be there. Some women love to cuddle at night. They don't want to have sex. They just want to cuddle. They want to come and lie down on the couch and watch TV with you while you guys sleep on the couch together and cuddle. All right? And cuddle. That's very, very important. That's very, very important. That you guys should do that. Okay? If you know your wife is a puppy like that, you know, create that time for you to always cuddle at night. You know, your kids are in their rooms, whatever. Even they're walking around. You guys are not doing anything. You're just lying together on the couch. And that is showcasing something to the children. You must marry someone that will care about you and love you. And this is part of knowing somebody. And what you're having right now, the situation in your home right now, is not the problem of your spouse. It's yours. You know, you as a woman, you as a man. We are supposed to study each other, study each other or one another. I don't know. You know, that English is very crazy. You know, study each other and be able to do it for each other. You know, sometimes a woman just loves breakfast in bed. All right, I want you to bring my food in bed. You know, without she talking about it, she don't even say it. Some men are so sensitive. They're very vigilant. Okay, some men, they're observers. They look at her like that. They see, you know, especially when you guys just finish having sex at night, last night, and then you wake up in the morning, you know, she's expecting the special time to continue in the morning. And then you just jump off the bed and just go and make coffee, and then you bring it to bed. And then you put it on her own side, and then you guys jump there, and then she'll zip her own coffee, and you guys talk. And man, it's always fantastic moment. Some women just love that. Some men love breakfast in bed also. Some women love breakfast in bed. Do it for them. All right? Do it for them. All right? Some men just love you to just jump on them. Like, you know, I'm just on the bed and stuff like that, and you're on your side, and before I get to know it, you're just reaching out, and your hand is right inside of my stuff, and, you know, stuff. Men love that. Men are very nasty. Women are very nasty. If you ask all the men right now, will you say no if your wife just reach out and start stroking your stuff? Everybody will say, who we like that? Who we like that? But women don't know. So many of our women don't even think about it at all. They don't even know this will make a man feel very special. That if you demand for sex, it's a moment of, you know, it's a special moment for men. Men will feel wanted when you ask him to have sex with you. All right? When you demand for sex from a man, it makes them feel very special. But a lot of you women don't. You won't even ask for sex at all. You just be there. If the man refuses to, you know, make any advancement towards you, you will just be there forever. You know? You won't even do nothing. You'll be there forever. These are special things for men. Men love respect. They love that respect part of life. So give it to him all the time. Men love gifts too. All right? Study your man. What does he like? Like me, I don't like shopping. My wife loves shopping. I provide the money. All right? I love it when she come up and say, I bought something for you. I'm always happy when I see things and stuff like that. And then she know my fashion, that Pastor Shola is always wearing t-shirt. So she's always buying me t-shirt. He doesn't buy me any other thing but t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? She knows I love t-shirt. I'm not going to wear nothing. I like it to be simple. I just want to be simple in my life. I don't like wahala. I don't like wahala dressing, wahala. I don't like it at all. So, that's part of the whole stuff. That's part of the whole stuff. Some women, the way you treat their mom and dad matters to them. And if you know that and you have already observed that, even for men too, the way you treat the mother matters to him. So if you know all of this stuff and you say, oh, this is who my husband is. My husband loves his mom so much. So I better be nice to the mom. So when you are nice to the mom, all right, then you will see the best of that man. You see the best of that man. I'm telling you. And then the woman too is always very important. And then spiritually, women, I want to open my telephone line. I don't know, maybe some people would love to call in, so I want to open my telephone line for people to join the conversation tonight. So, and spiritually also, women want you to be the head. They want you to be their spiritual head. Some women just want to look up to their husband for prayer, for scripture, for anything. All right? So, if you are that person who, you're a man and you are spiritually inclined and your wife is just looking up to you, they love it. So, just present yourself as a pastor. Be the pastor of the family. All right? Just be the pastor of the family. All right? So, and that's the way you handle stuff. I'm going to be coming back later to talk about other part of it as far men. The men. I've been able to establish more about the women today, but I'll come back and talk about the men. But on Saturday, I'm going to be in Dallas to talk to the men. I'm going for a conference in RCCG in Dallas to talk to the men. All right. I'm going to be there to talk to the men by the grace of. So if you're available there also, you can, just go ahead and join. Stop by and join. All right. The telephone number is 346-387-9891. It's on the screen at the bottom of the screen. You'll see it there. So if you want to make a phone call in, you can do that now. For those ones, all right. Instagram, we'll watch it later anyway. So the telephone number is 346-387-9891. If you want to ask a question or you want to, maybe add to what I've said, or you have one experience you feel like you want to share with us, or your concerns, you're free to make a phone call through 346-387-9891. 346-387-9891. That is the telephone number to reach me in the studio. I'm going to be waiting for your phone calls right now. And let's see who is going to call.
Delete all old messages, press delete again. All old messages deleted.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to be waiting for phone calls to come in. 346-387-9891. If you're calling from outside of America, you can put +1 in front of that number. Any caller? Any caller for tonight? All right. We are not getting calls. It means that everybody's good. It means everybody's good, right? All right, everybody's great. So what I'm going to do at this time is that I'm going to just go ahead and retire. It's 8:29 here. I know it's late somewhere, wherever you are. In East Coast, it's 9:30. Oh, somebody's calling. Let's get this call. Hello. Can you please turn your computer off?
Hello.
Can you turn your computer off, please?
Turn my what?
We are listening to the show on your side. Turn it off.
Yeah, okay, I turned it off.
Okay.
Yeah, but my stuff is more geared. This is Louisa Romare.
Okay.
My thing is more geared towards the older Nigerian men.
Okay.
And what I noticed is that they're not as adventurous as the younger guys. Like, just because your libido may be low, and you know, they like marrying young wives, 10, 15, 20 years older. So, of course, it's only natural that your libido, as you age as a man, is going to go down. But
Yeah.
when you have a young wife, her libido, when she starts turning 40, 50, that's when it goes up.
Yeah.
That's when she really, really want to have sex.
Yeah.
And they're not adventurous, and they feel like, you know, that's when they want to close down. And you see a lot of them, they like to kick out their wives because they know that they're not going to put up like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, they should learn to be a little bit more adventurous and just take it with a grain of salt. And as you age, there's a lot of sex toys out there to help you so that you could make that young woman come.
Yeah, but it's gonna take some time for our Nigerian African men to get to that point, to believe that sex toy is not a sin. They see it more like a devilish thing. That when they use sex toy, it's like a devilish thing, and it's gonna take them some time to get to that point.
So you kicking your young wife out in the street, right? So that's not devilish.
Well, that's actually crazy right there. They need to understand that if you marry a young girl, you must to serve and service her, and to do that, you yourself must eat the gym, take your 1-a-day multivitamin. All right, make sure you are adventurous. Also, there are so many ways to please a woman. You know, you don't have to do 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 5 rounds to please a woman, but make sure you are healthy. You know, get yourself to a point whereby you're healthy and you're available for her. And if you know you don't have that capacity, marry someone that is as old as you are, you know? And the two of you can actually get tired after 20 seconds, and then it's going to be until next month before you have sex again.
No.
you know, but I you know, what you just said is actually correct, 100% correct. African men should learn when they want to get married second time. Some of them is their second marriage, they want a younger girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when they're going to marriage, they're just going to marry for selfish interest. They want to be pleased, but they're not thinking of pleasing the woman.
No.
Yeah,
At all.
they're looking for a tight vagina, looking for a pointed breast. And that's what they're looking for. But they don't understand that when you get that, you must work very hard to keep it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they, you know, I don't know why they do 15 years. Why do they do 20 years? And like they'll never grow old. And then, you know, once they start losing it,
Yeah.
instead of facing that part where, you know, hey, if your stuff ain't working, then what's wrong with your tongue? Your tongue is still working.
Your tongue is still working. Your finger is still working.
They won't do it. They won't do it.
No, they believe oral sex is a sin. I remember I was preaching in a place and I spoke about oral sex, and the pastor came to take my microphone away from me. he came to take the microphone away from him, that this pastor is going to hell.
Oh my God.
I know.
But that's the problem. That's the problem that I would really like for you
Yeah.
to break the ice. The more you talk about sex, the more they're going to open up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it might save somebody. It didn't save me, but it might save somebody.
He's gonna save somebody. It is well. Thank you very much, and thank you for the gift. I really appreciate that.
No problem. No problem.
All right, God bless you. Bye bye.
All right, God bless you.
All right, guys, the telephone number is still open. 346-387-9891. 346-387-9891. Makes no practical sense to marry a woman you are older than 20 years. The younger guy will take care of her. I don't know about that. All right, let's wait for telephone calls to come in. 346-387-9891. You're calling from outside of the US, you put +1 in front of it. Come on, make your phone call through, ask me questions, and let's talk about this stuff, man. Let's talk about this at this time. All right, I think you guys are good. That's fine. If you guys are good, you don't have questions, you don't have anything to ask me, that's fine. All right. So it's a Thursday night, and I know tomorrow is Friday. It's going to be weekend. I'm going to be on the way, flying down to Dallas tomorrow. I'll be in Dallas tomorrow by the grace of God, and I'll be meeting people, meet and greet tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I will be teaching during the men's conference in Dallas by the grace of God. So pray for me, guys. I want to be real. I want to keep it real. I don't want to be doing oli when I get there. I'm hiding. I'm not that guy. I want to be able to speak my mind. I want to be able to speak the truth. You know, what you do in the home, you know, we don't want to hide it. All right, somebody's calling here. Let's speak it up. Hello? Hello? Oh, that call is gone. Actually, it's a Nigerian call. It's gone. That person can call back. So I want to talk about stuff. People do say, oh, you talk about sex openly. I was like, where do you want me to talk about sex? You want me to go and hide inside a cave? Or you want me to hide underneath my blanket to talk about it? I don't want to do that. I want to talk openly about it. Pastor Zola, when will you fly to Nigeria? You want them to kidnap me in Nigeria? You want them to kidnap me in Nigeria after all I've done? You, this person, I think you are not nice at all. You want them to kidnap me. You don't like me at all. You want them to come and kidnap me in Nigeria. No, don't think like that, though. I'm not coming. I'm not coming to Nigeria. I'm not coming. I am not coming at all. I am not coming. Oh my goodness. All right, telephone number is still there, 346-387-9891. You can make a phone call through. Well, as I'm wrapping up right now, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much to those ones who have given me stars. Really appreciate all of you guys. Wonderful, wonderful people. Thank you. Thank you very much for those. For the person who sent $100 to me. God bless you, Lucia. Let me pick this one. Hello.
Hello, hi, sorry.
Hi.
Yeah, I got a question.
Okay, what's it?
Is vasectomy a sin when it comes to the men?
You said what?
Vasectomy.
Okay.
Is it a sin when it comes to men?
Is it what? A sin?
Sin. Yeah.
No, it's not a sin. It's not a sin.
Just like a lot of Nigerian men have, even pastors.
Yeah.
Bishops with it.
And they want to have 200 children, right? All right.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, the issue is it's not a sin. Nigerian or African Christianity is just backward. That every little thing is always against the will of God. You know, if you put makeup on, they will say, oh, it's not biblical. If you do IVF, it's not biblical. If you adopt babies, it's not biblical. You know, there's nothing, if you use contraceptives, it's not biblical. There's nothing you do that is biblical to an African or Nigerian Christians. All right, they use the religion to enslave them, their mind, their body, everything. And to the extent that they enslave their marriage also, the pastors will control their marriage, when to have sex, when not to have sex. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you are exposed and you are educated, you should know that all of these things, God gave them to us to better our life. It's more like a birth control. You want to enjoy your marriage after three kids. You don't want to have more kids. You don't have to. That's what I would suggest for any man to do. All right. And then you can actually enjoy sex without thinking of getting somebody pregnant. All right. And even for a woman too, you know, you can tie your womb. Some women will go and take their womb out and stuff like that so they can enjoy sexual relationship after giving birth to 2 or 3 kids. There's nothing wrong in all that stuff. All right. IVF. Some people call it devil's babies. That if you do IVF, it's devil's baby, it's not of God. All right, that's not the truth. God gave all of these doctors the inspiration to find out these things. If it is not the will of God for them to find it out, it will never have happened. God gave it to them to do. So it's not a sin, madam. Anybody telling you it's a sin, that pastor is actually backward and is a devil's workshop.
Okay, well, unfortunately, church members are saying the woman is, she's trying to be in control and she has witchcraft spirit.
Yeah, that's not right. Is it CAC? Is it CAC church?
No, RCCG.
It's the same thing. you know RCCG is from White Garment Church before?
Well, yeah, I guess.
No, yeah, RCCG metamorphosed from the White Garment Church to that, what they are right now, and stuff. And the church I went to, where the pastor collected microphone from me, is RCCG too. You know, I was talking about oral sex, and the pastor came to collect microphone from me, and all the men in the church started fighting, like, give it back, give the thing back. We do all this, we do this thing, we do it in our homes. So at the end of the day, I was actually telling the truth that the pastor couldn't hold. He couldn't handle it. So, you know, but usually it's God is delivering us. There are some RCCG churches that are different. It's not all RCCG that are like that. There are some RCCG, the pastors are well exposed, enlightened, and be like the church I'm going on Saturday. The man is over 75 years old. He's open. He's willing to actually listen to other people. He's willing for his church members to do well. So there are some RCCG churches that are different. Some are just different too, you know. But don't believe anything anybody's telling you about that, okay?
Oh no, I don't. I know what is right. It's just sad, though. It's very sad that it's sad. Yeah, but thank you for sharing.
Thank you, my dear. God bless you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, guys. It's terrible, man. Sometimes, if I think about all the things I've passed through in my life, I just laugh sometimes. I just laugh sometimes. Like, Nigerian Christians want to kill me. I don't understand Nigerian Christians. You know, we're just, I don't know. I don't know where we're from. We tend to know Christianity more than the white people that brought Christianity to us. We know Christianity more than the white people that brought Christianity to us. Our interpretation of the Bible is just different. Just different. We love the Wahala kind of Christianity. If I didn't tell you to fast for 40 days, you would think I don't have anointing. If I didn't ask you to pray for 17 days, it's like I don't have anointing. You just love the most difficult things. You just want the difficult part of life, just to be anything that is difficult. Then Nigerians will believe it. Like, yeah, yes, this is anointing. But anything that is so simple, as in like Jesus Christ already died for your sin. The sin you committed yesterday, the one you are committing today, the one you commit later down the road. Nigerian Christians don't want to hear that. They want to still be buying goats and buying pigeon to sacrifice for their sins. They want to still be buying all that to sacrifice for their sins. I don't know. I don't understand. All right, the telephone number is still there for people who love to call in. You want to call in, still call in. 346-387-9891. Go ahead and make a phone call in and stuff. It's possible for them to even say surgery is actually not biblical. If you are sick and you go for surgery, it's not biblical. Nigerian Christians will tell you that. They'll tell you you're supposed to be praying. Oh, Gabi. You know. So that's it right there, man. Uyai Otu from Nigeria. Nigerian Christians, a lot of hypocrisy. Yeah, I know, man. I know. They are your people now. They are your people. You live with them now. You are living with them. That's where you live. Those are your people. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Time is 8:45. I got to go. I will see you guys later tomorrow When I get to my hotel, I'm going to do a live show. And we're going to be talking to the ladies. I'm going to be talking to the ladies tomorrow by the grace of God, how to keep your homes together. God bless everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I love you guys. Bye. And always remember to keep it gospel, man. All right, bye.